Satoshi Kusama appears to have no intention of slowing down anytime soon, judging by his recent urgent communication. Beyond 100 trillion Shiba Inus, there is skepticism. Worldwide whale numbers are plummeting. Apprehension is prevalent, but this message contains the concealed signal. The Shiba Inu price might finally rise after all this time. If this happens, please explain what is happening. If this happens, how will it affect Shiba Inus in the long run? No problem. I'll do my best to explain. Your daily dose of Shiba wealthy coins is here. If you are interested in Shiba and want to learn more, you have come to the right place. Stay ahead of the curve in the cryptocurrency business and get the scoop on all the newest news predictions by subscribing. Hit that like button if you want to see more SHIBIS news stories. How completely ridiculous. Because Satoshi Kusama has just startled the entire Shiba Inu clan, that's all. Following an apparent interminable period of complete quiet, nothing, absolutely nothing has been brought up. Things have just become wild since he appeared out of nowhere and broke the silence. In his most recent message, he vented his extreme fury. Yeah, that's right. It was expected that everyone in the community would be talking about it afterwards. Is anyone beginning to question if he will leave Shiba Inu soon? Did something go wrong? Would this be an issue? Finally, here it is. Now listen up. Satoshi may have been trying to send a hidden message or signal with his comments, and it could spell bad news for Shiba Inus. The Shiba Inu could catch fire and take flight if that happens. This is no ordinary drama. Maybe everything starts rolling because of this. However, I must inquire as to the current pricing. How does this news impact the ranks of Shiba Inus, if at all? Here you can see something. A prominent crypto expert made a huge announcement not long ago. There have been some quite remarkable signs of vigor in Shiba Inus over the past 20 days. There was a discernible price spike throughout that time, plus that is significant enough to warrant attention. We haven't exactly gotten back to those legendary all-time highs either. Is something happening at the moment? A situation is starting to materialize. Ali Martinez, an esteemed authority in the industry, claims that the weekly Shiba Inu chart has just displayed a strong buy signal from the TD sequential, generally recognized as one of the most reliable technical indicators. That is absolutely enormous. This kind of sign usually shows up when a major turn is about to happen. I take it you're curious. It appears like there will be a big uptick. A positive energy seems to be floating around the space. Someone mentioned that Shiba Inu's popularity skyrocketed around April of 2021. Nobody saw its meteoric rise coming. He is sure that history might be about to repeat itself, even though the details will be different this time. But he doesn't know what could set it off. In contrast, Crypto Guru kept things simple while still delivering a powerful punch. The Shiba Inu, in his opinion, are going to throw a fit any minute now. Simply said, quiet confidence hits a distinct chord. I won't bore you with the details. In sharp contrast to the relative quiet we had before, the drama that Satoshi had ignited didn't stay quiet for long. It spread easily. Upon impact, his message jolted more than simply the community, which awoke the whales. Indeed, key players, a lot of people whose money was relying on this game, noticed right away. During the early hours of Monday's Asian trade day, there was a significant increase in whale activity near Shiba Inu. We're talking about a massive spike, about twice the usual. According to Block statistics, these major owners allegedly transferred Shiba Inus, who are worth in the millions, all at once. Rarely does one come across it. What makes it important, exactly? Because this kind of behavior by whales usually has only one purpose. They're setting up shop. These key players aren't just handing out cash. When people send large amounts of money all at once, it's usually because they're getting ready for something major. They seem to have seen the approaching storm before everyone else. Thinking about Satoshi breaking his silence, the sudden surge in emotion, and now the whales moving paints a very hopeful picture. Then what transpired? The mysterious leader of the Shiba Inu project, Satoshi Kusama, made an unexpected return, setting the stage for all to come. He updated his status on X, and well, that set people talking. Has he just started a new job? It said that I was enraged while in the studio. That concludes our discussion, but word got around the neighborhood about those comments. Initially, it was Lucy, the head of marketing for the Shiba Inu team, who noticed. She shared a screenshot of his profile and her suspicions that Shiba Toshi could be involved in some sort of controversy or assault. Envision yourself entangled in a web of things you have no knowledge about. She said it just that way. That in and of itself generated a lot of speculation. In subsequent remarks, she hinted that the audience may demonstrate their solidarity with Shiba Toshi by tuning in to his next podcast and perusing an article he has penned for Medium. A new podcast series by Shiba Toshi 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 Shiba Tote Kimtestream Givers de Pico. At that point, the suspense and anticipation begin. Having said that, Shiba Toshi's absence from several social networking sites this year is noteworthy. He took 2 long breaks from active participation, going missing for extended periods of time. But now, at long last, he has returned, along with the rear. You can feel his excitement. Next week, how about we resume it? He even wrote it on the group's Telegram last week. That was a passionate cry for assistance. Let me clarify. People who are worried and afraid that something is wrong are not the only ones who are seeing things this way. Many people who possess Shiba Inus view this as a positive form of aggressiveness. Maybe Shiba Toshi is so angry because he is finally prepared to commit fully. As if he has been secretly working on a huge project for some time and is finally ready to reveal it. Very difficult, it comes across as hostile. Nonetheless, I intend it positively. Pay attention to how I do this. Also, longtime followers know that when Shiba Toshi acts strangely, or leaves cryptic messages, big things are usually going to happen. If you will, that was his signature move. All it takes is a small hint to make it disappear. A significant shift has taken place. After that, what takes place? The Shiba Inu may rip through some serious competition and knock a few digits off the price. You are aware that everything is heating up. Also, this might be the start of Shiba Inu's next major run, if past performances are any indicator. Things are starting to heat up, and these are not merely empty words. This is happening at this very moment. In case you forgot, I mentioned that the whales were paying attentively. Certainly, they are not idle. On the contrary, they are actively carrying out tasks. The number of whales seen near Shiba Inu increased by about 100% during Monday's first trading hour in Asia. Investigating the fallout from such a surge in whale activity was the primary focus of Coin Attack. Did we find this quite optimistic? In November 2024, Shiba Inu witnessed a comparable occurrence. From a few trillion tokens to almost 30 trillion, whales transactions skyrocketed. Things started to spiral out of control after that. The price nearly doubled in a brief amount of time. Such an action demonstrates the tremendous influence these huge holders have when they work together. However, the most ridiculous aspect is this. There is no sign that people are losing interest despite the low number of active addresses, which is around the same as it was in October of last year. In fact, it seems like the inverse is starting to show up. A clandestine group of players is quietly collecting Shiba Inu. You can see it by looking at the deals. Over 140 trillion tokens were once stored by centralized exchanges. That sum is now significantly lower than 100 trillion. Then where were all those tokens when it happened? Unmoved, they remained. Once they were taken from exchanges, they may be stored